Okie doke. AI, a closer look. AI is certainly more than just ChatGPT and DALL-E. AI is being utilized across a wide range of industries, and its applications are continuously evolving. The following video will outline some of the industries that heavily depend on AI.
A sampling of the many industries that depend on AI. AI is being utilized across a wide range of industries, and its applications are continuously evolving. Here are some of the industries that heavily depend on AI. Healthcare. AI is being used to improve patient outcomes and reduce the cost of care in the healthcare industry. Machine learning algorithms are used to analyze large amounts of patient data to provide personalized treatment plans. AI chatbots are also being used to answer basic questions and provide patients with information on their health care. Finance. AI is used in the finance industry to analyze and interpret large amounts of financial data in real time. It is used to predict market trends, identify potential fraud, and automate trading. AI algorithms are also used to personalize investment recommendations for customers based on their individual needs and goals. Retail. AI is being used in the retail industry to improve customer experience and increase sales. It is used to analyze customer data and provide personalized recommendations for products and services. AI-powered chatbots are also being used to assist customers with their inquiries and provide real-time support. Manufacturing. AI is being used to improve manufacturing processes and increase efficiency. It is being used to optimize supply chain operations, predict equipment failures, and automate production lines. AI-powered robots are also being used to perform repetitive tasks and increase productivity. Transportation. AI is being used in the transportation industry to optimize routes, reduce fuel consumption, and improve safety. It is used to analyze traffic patterns and provide real-time recommendations for drivers. AI-powered autonomous vehicles are also being developed to improve transportation efficiency and reduce accidents. Cybersecurity. AI is used in cybersecurity to improve the detection and prevention of cyber attacks. Here are some of the ways in which AI is used in cybersecurity. Threat detection. AI-powered systems are used to detect potential threats and vulnerabilities in real time. These systems use machine learning algorithms to analyze large volumes of data and identify patterns that may indicate an attack. They can also learn from past attacks to improve their ability to detect and prevent future attacks. Behavior analysis. AI-powered systems can analyze user behavior and identify anomalies that may indicate a potential attack. These systems use machine learning algorithms to learn about normal behavior patterns and identify deviations from these patterns. Malware detection. AI-powered systems can detect and prevent the spread of malware by analyzing code and identifying suspicious patterns. These systems can learn from past attacks to improve their ability to detect new strains of malware. User authentication. AI-powered systems can use biometric data to authenticate users and prevent unauthorized access to systems and data. These systems can use machine learning algorithms to learn about user behavior and identify potential fraud or impersonation. Threat responses. AI-powered systems can respond to threats in real time by automatically blocking suspicious IP addresses or quarantining infected machines. These systems can also initiate incident response procedures and alert security teams to potential threats. Overall, AI is used in cybersecurity to improve the speed and accuracy of threat detection and response. Its applications are expected to continue to expand as the threat landscape evolves and new technologies are developed. AI can be a powerful tool when used properly. Use it as a tool, not the final product. Stay safe, stay secure. I'll see you again soon, and thanks for watching.
During this presentation, I'll be sharing several videos that will give you a greater insight into AI. The videos that I'll be sharing are as follows: AI, a closer look. 10 pros and cons of using ChatGPT. AI in cybersecurity, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The new Bing with ChatGPT and how you add it to Chrome. A web app combining access to ChatGPT and DALL-E 2. Bard, Google's answer to ChatGPT. Adobe Firefly Beta, a quick look. Microsoft Designer, a new tool, also a quick look. AI-generated outer space images using DALL-E 2. 10 won't be there because I didn't get any information on it. And I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have about each video content at the end of that video, provided we don't go overboard, because I will cut you short, otherwise we'll be here till midnight. AI, a closer look. AI is more than just ChatGPT. I use Pictory AI in the creation of this video. And if you're interested in it, there's a link to it. AI, a closer look. Artificial intelligence is a broad field that includes the development of intelligent systems that can perform tasks that typically require human-level intelligence, such as learning, reasoning, perception, and natural language processing. There are many different AI tools available that can be used for various applications, including chat, audio, video, and other aspects of AI. Chat AI tools. Dialogflow, a platform that allows developers to build conversational interfaces such as chatbots, voice assistants, and IVR systems. IBM Watson, a cloud-based tool that allows developers to build and deploy chatbots and virtual assistants that can be integrated with various channels such as Facebook Messenger, Slack, and more. BotPress, an open-source platform that allows developers to build chatbots using a drag-and-drop interface along with natural language processing and machine learning capabilities. RASA, an open-source machine learning framework for building conversational AI chatbots. Audio AI tools. Amazon Transcribe, a machine learning-powered service that allows developers to transcribe speech into text with support for multiple languages and accents. Google Cloud Speech-to-Text, a service that allows developers to transcribe speech into text using Google's machine learning models. Kaldi, an open-source toolkit for speech recognition that provides a wide range of speech recognition and signal processing tools. Mozilla Deep Speech, an open-source speech-to-text engine that uses deep learning techniques to transcribe speech into text. Video AI tools. Amazon Recognition, a machine learning-powered service that can identify objects, people, and activities in video and images. Google Cloud Video Intelligence, a service that allows developers to extract metadata from videos such as labels, shot changes, and explicit content detection. IBM Watson Visual Recognition, a service that allows developers to train custom models to classify and detect objects, scenes, and faces in images and videos. OpenCV, an open-source computer visual library that provides a wide range of tools and algorithms for images and video analysis. Other AI tools. TensorFlow, an open-source machine learning framework that provides a wide range of tools and libraries for building and deploying machine learning models. PyTorch, an open-source machine learning framework that provides a flexible and dynamic approach to building and deploying machine learning models. Scikit-learn, a machine learning library for Python that provides a wide range of tools and algorithms for data analysis, machine learning, and data visualization. Microsoft Cognitive Services, a suite of pre-built APIs and SDKs that provide various AI capabilities such as speech recognition, text analysis, and image recognition. In conclusion, there are many different AI tools available for chat, audio, video, and other aspects of AI, and the selection of the right tool depends on the specific requirements and use cases. Any questions? If not, let's go on with number 2. 10 pros and cons of using ChatGPT. This points out 10 reasons to use ChatGPT, also known as Generative Pre-trained Transformer, and 10 reasons not to use ChatGPT. GPT is a great tool, but it should not be the final product. As I stated in the video, I used it as an aid in the creation of this video.
10 pros and cons of using ChatGPT. Let's start with the pros of using ChatGPT. Number 1, it's fast and accurate. ChatGPT can provide fast and accurate answers to a wide range of questions, allowing users to quickly access the information they need. Its advanced NLP techniques and large-scale training allow it to understand the meaning of questions and generate relevant responses, providing users with the information they need in real time. Number 2, versatile. ChatGPT can handle a wide range of topics, including general knowledge, specific domains, and conversational interactions. This versatility makes it a highly flexible solution for a range of use cases, from computer services and support to entertainment and social interaction. Whether users need help with a task, want to have a conversation, or simply want to learn something new, ChatGPT can provide them with the information they need. Number 3, natural language processing. ChatGPT uses advanced NLP techniques to understand the meaning of questions and generate relevant answers, providing a human-like interaction. This allows users to engage with ChatGPT in a way that feels natural and intuitive, helping to build trust and confidence in the system. Number 4, scalable. ChatGPT is a scalable solution capable of handling large volumes of queries and providing answers in real time. This makes it a powerful tool for business and organizations as it can automate tasks such as customer service and support, freeing up valuable resources and improving operational efficiency. Number 5, customizable. ChatGPT can be fine-tuned for specific domains and use cases, allowing for customization to meet specific needs, whether a business needs to provide a tailored response to customers' queries or a user wants to focus on a specific area of interest. ChatGPT can be tailored to provide the right answers. Number 6, cost-effective. ChatGPT can automate tasks such as customer service and support, reducing operational costs. By automating repetitive tasks, businesses and organizations can reduce their workload and improve efficiency, freeing up resources to focus on more important tasks. Number 7, accessibility. ChatGPT can be integrated into various platforms, making it easily accessible to a wide range of users. Whether users prefer to access ChatGPT through a website, mobile app, or other platform, they can easily get the information they need without having to navigate through complicated systems. Number 8, continuously improving. ChatGPT continuously learns and improves its performance, leading to a continually improving experience for users. With its ability to continually learn and adapt, ChatGPT provides users with the most accurate and up-to-date information possible. Number 9, multilingual. ChatGPT supports multiple languages, making it a global solution. This allows users from around the world to access information and engage with ChatGPT in their preferred language, improving the overall user experience. Number 10, fun and engaging. ChatGPT can provide fun and engaging conversations, making it a unique tool for entertainment and social interactions. Whether users want to have a lighthearted conversation or explore new topics, ChatGPT provides a fun and engaging experience that can help users stay entertained and informed. Now that we've looked at the pluses, let's take a look at some of the minuses, or the cons of using ChatGPT. Number 1, limited contextual understanding. Despite its advanced NLP capabilities, ChatGPT may still struggle to fully comprehend the context of a situation, leading to inaccurate or inappropriate responses. This lack of contextual understanding can undermine trust in the system and limits its effectiveness in complex scenarios. Number 2, bias and lack of diversity. As ChatGPT was trained on a large data set, it may reflect bias and a lack of diversity in its responses. This can result in inappropriate or insensitive responses and limit the diversity and perspectiveness and opinions provided by the system. Number 3, dependence on training data. ChatGPT's performance is dependent on the quality and quantity of data it was trained on. If the training data is not diverse or representative of all perspectives, the responses generated by the system may be limited and biased. Number 4, limited creativity. Although ChatGPT can generate novel responses, it may still struggle to generate truly creative or original ideas. Its responses are limited by the data it was trained on and may lack originality. Number 5, limited emotional intelligence. While ChatGPT can understand the sentiment of a question or statement to some extent, it may still struggle to fully grasp emotions and human experiences. This can lead to a lack of empathy and a failure to provide emotional, appropriate responses. Number 6, potential of misuse. ChatGPT's advanced language generation capabilities can also be used for malicious purposes, such as spreading false information or spreading hate speech. Number 7, need for human moderation. Despite its advanced capabilities, ChatGPT still requires human moderation and oversight to ensure that its responses are accurate and appropriate. This can add an additional layer of complexity and cost to using the system. Number 8, limited personalization. While ChatGPT can be customized to some extent, its ability to personalize its responses is limited. This can result in generic or impersonal interactions, which can limit its effectiveness in certain applications. Number 9, vulnerability to adversarial inputs. Like all AI systems, ChatGPT is vulnerable to adversarial inputs, such as deliberately misleading or malicious questions. This can lead to incorrect or inappropriate responses and compromise the integrity of the system. Number 10, need for continuous improvement. ChatGPT performance can degrade over time as it encounters new and unexpected data. To maintain its accuracy and effectiveness, it requires continuous improvement and fine-tuning, which can be a time-consuming and resource-intensive process. In conclusion, ChatGPT is a powerful tool for business to automate customer service and sales conversations. It is cost-effective, automated, scalable, and can be personalized to provide better customer service. However, it is important to consider the potential drawbacks of using ChatGPT, such as the lack of human interaction and potential privacy concerns. Use it as an aid in creation. Do not allow it to be the final creation. By the way, I used ChatGPT in creating this presentation, but I made edits, so it was not the final presentation. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again soon.
Any questions?
The question I have is, you've spoken a lot about it's being trained on something, but does it do researching of its own? Does it have that capability?
No, not as it is right now. It relies on data that it was provided. And
Okay.
it simply gives you answers in a way that it may not have done before, because it does learn and does change its answers as it goes along, but it doesn't reason. It doesn't have that capability, not yet.
But it does go out to look at the internet on Bing Chat, right? If you ask a question, it goes out
If you're
there.
using Bing's search, which has ChatGPT in as an aid, then yes. If you're strictly using ChatGPT, somebody's on the phone. If you're using strictly ChatGPT, it has information through the end of September 2021. And that it can give you lots of information, anything up to that date. Anything beyond that, it's not part of its database. That's also why you use Bing with ChatGPT, because then Bing, its search engine, can aid in your answer.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Number 3, AI in cybersecurity, the good, the bad, and the ugly. AI technology has advanced to the level that it's now at a pivotal point.
AI in cybersecurity, the good, the bad, and the ugly. AI technology has advanced to the level that it's now at a pivotal point. Artificial intelligence is rapidly becoming a powerful tool in the cybersecurity landscape, with the potential to revolutionize the way we detect and respond to cyber threats. However, as with any technology, there are also risks associated with the use of AI in cybersecurity. In this video, we will explore both the advantages and dangers of AI in cybersecurity, including examples of how cybercriminals could use AI to improve social engineering attacks, and how cybersecurity companies can use AI to better protect users. My thanks to Louis Carones for his excellent article and the inspiration for this video. You'll find his article on the Avast blog at the link listed. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and get involved. One of the biggest advantages of AI in cybersecurity is its ability to automate tasks. Machine learning algorithms can be trained to identify patterns and anomalies in network traffic, allowing them to detect and respond to threats in real time. This can greatly increase the efficiency of cybersecurity teams and help them to stay ahead of rapidly evolving threats. For example, AI-based intrusion detection systems can automatically detect and block malicious network traffic without human intervention. AI can also be used to improve the accuracy of threat detection. Traditionally, cybersecurity solutions rely on rule-based systems that rely on predefined patterns to identify threats. However, these systems can be easily bypassed by attackers who use new tactics or techniques. AI-based systems, on the other hand, can learn from past incidents and adapt to new threats, making them more resilient to attacks. For example, AI-based systems can learn to identify new strains of malware by analyzing their behavior without relying on predefined patterns. Another advantage of AI in cybersecurity is that it can help organizations to prioritize their response to incidents. With the vast amount of data generated by networks, it can be difficult for security teams to determine which incidents are the most critical and require the most attention. AI can help to identify the most critical incidents and prioritize the response accordingly. For example, an AI-based system could automatically alert a security team of a high-priority incident, such as a ransomware attack, while a lower priority incident, such as a simple phishing attempt, could be handled automatically. As AI becomes more prevalent in cybersecurity, it also poses a threat to the security landscape. One of the biggest risks is that AI systems can be hacked or manipulated, potentially allowing attackers to take control of them. This could lead to the launch of devastating cyber attacks, such as a distributed denial of service attack or the exfiltration of sensitive data. For example, an attacker could use AI to evade intrusion detection systems by generating malicious network traffic that appears legitimate. Another risk associated with AI in cybersecurity is that it can be used to launch highly sophisticated and targeted attacks. AI-based systems can learn from past incidents and adapt to new tactics, allowing attackers to evade traditional security solutions and launch highly effective attacks. For example, AI-based malware could be used to evade antivirus software by constantly changing its code and behavior, making it difficult for security teams to detect. AI-based social engineering attacks are becoming more sophisticated and harder to detect. Cybercriminals are using AI to impersonate human behavior, such as using AI-generated text or voice to impersonate a trustworthy person or entity to trick users into giving away their personal information or money. This makes it increasingly difficult for users to distinguish between legitimate and malicious communications. Cybersecurity companies are using AI to protect users from these types of attacks. For example, AI-based systems can be used to detect and block malicious social engineering attempts by analyzing communication patterns and identifying anomalies. Additionally, AI-based systems can be used to identify and block malware by analyzing the behavior of files and processes in real time. The use of AI in cybersecurity can bring significant benefit in terms of automation, threat detection, and incident response. However, it also poses risks such as the potential for hacking and manipulation, the launch of sophisticated attacks, and the violation of privacy. Cybersecurity companies are using AI to protect users from these types of attacks by detecting and blocking malicious social engineering attempts, and identifying and blocking malware by analyzing the behavior of files and processes in real time. However, it is important to remember that AI is not a silver bullet. It is important to have multiple layers of defense in place to protect against cyber threats. You may wonder whether AI technology is truly as advanced as we describe. It's a fair question. Has AI technology really advanced to the point that it's now at a pivotal point and it's continuing to gain momentum? The straightforward answer, yes. To put things in perspective, the entire text of this article has been generated by ChatGPT. The image within it has also been created using Stable Diffusion. Louis Carones only created the prompts that were necessary to explain his requests to the AI tools. We hope that taking a critical look at the text above will help you further understand the growth role of AI, both within the cybersecurity landscape and beyond. My role in all of this has been to do a bit of editing, add some additional images, and add my voice to the words created by AI. Stay safe, stay secure. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
A little update on that with AI and how people get fooled. We all read very recently about the mother who was told that her daughter was kidnapped because they used AI to impersonate her voice. And she swore it was her daughter who was actually on the phone begging for help. So, yes, AI can be used for something that's not very good. And that's one of the dangers. Any questions? Let's go.
You used the word anomalies several times. What do you mean?
Anomalies are quirks.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Just how much time do you think you might have saved on preparing this by using AI as a starting point, a jump off point? You think you might have saved half, 3/4?
Probably 3/4. Probably 3/4. Okay. And in some of the videos that you look at, the only thing I provided was text. It then came up, a text and my voice. But it came up with all of the images and all of the other stuff. I just perused these images and made sure that it used, in some cases, the appropriate image. And in some cases, I didn't have any choice because there wasn't an image to actually truly describe what we were talking about. But it certainly saved at least 75% of the time. Number 4, the new Bing with ChatGPT, adding it to Chrome, exploring the new Bing search with built-in GPT. I've also set it up on the Chrome browser, and that's part of this video, how to do that. So yesterday, when I opened up my Edge browser and I did my usual check at the new Bing search tool, to see whether or not I'd be greeted by the usual message, "You're on the waiting list," I got pleasantly surprised because when I highlighted that Bing icon, guess what? I now have the new Bing search engine with ChatGPT built in. And as you can see, when I do highlight this, it opens up this new window. And from here, I can chat, I can compose. And as it says here, ask me anything. There are restrictions because ChatGPT only works through information gathered up through the end of 2021. So if you want something that happened after that date and you get an actual answer, it's probably not a true one. Up till 2021, this thing works like a charm and has lots of information and makes life a whole lot easier for you. But if you need information for something that happened after 2021, this doesn't have that information available. Keep that in mind when you use it. There's also a change in the actual search bar in Edge. You'll see recent searches, but I can also put in what's new in Bing. And you have an answer, but you have lots of other things that you can choose from. This is just a search result, and it incorporates some of the features of ChatGPT. But you do have the chat feature. You can also do shopping or get images or videos or maps and more. But the biggest added feature is, of course, the chat feature. Put it in, and this opens up ChatGPT right in your search box. Just thought you might want to take a look at what's new in Bing search in the Edge browser. But you can also add that Bing feature to a different Chromium-based browser. Let me show you how to do that. In this case, I've opened up the Chrome browser. Next, select the three-dot menu, select Settings. Now go down to Search Engine. That's, of course, set to Google. That's the default search engine in the Chrome browser. But use the pull-down menu and select Bing. Before we do this, let me go back and put this back into Google. Let me show you what my normal home screen looks like. This is the default. Now we're going to change this thing over to Bing search engine to get the advantages of that ChatGPT being added within the Bing search, but it will change your default home screen in your Google Chrome browser. So let's go back into the three-dot menu, back to Settings, back to Search, and change this to Bing. Now, let's go to a new tab, and you notice Home now looks like this. It no longer has what you originally had. Yes, you still have some shortcuts on the bottom that you set up, but they're not the same as they were when you had it set for the Google search. You are now using Microsoft's Bing search, and this is your new home page. If you're not signed into your Microsoft account, you will at this point have the option. I've already signed in because I'm using Bing. I might as well get the points when I do a search. As you see here, starts off with Ask Me Anything, and that is ChatGPT. That's the change that will occur if you decide to make Bing your default search engine on a different Chromium-based browser. As you can see, it's now available on other Chromium-based browsers, not just Edge. Stay safe, stay secure. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Any questions?
Yeah. Am I to understand that in order to use ChatGPT with Bing, you have to be signed into a Microsoft account or not?
No.
Okay.
But if you want the points, then
the points. The
Yeah.
points.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you're already using the Bing search engine, why not get the points? Number 5, a web app combining access to ChatGPT and DALL-E 2. Creating a web app that gives you access to Bing search with ChatGPT and text-to-image creation via one web app. There are also no limits on the number of images you can create using this web app. Short link to access the website, and I gave you a shortened link. Otherwise, I'd need another page in order to print out that link. I have a new web app pinned to my taskbar that gives me the best of both Microsoft Bing with ChatGPT and the image creator that's now been added to ChatGPT. It's a preview, but it's available anytime I select this icon on my taskbar. I used the image creator and typed in I wanted an image of a senior taking advantage of the help offered by Tech for Seniors. And here are the 4 images it created for me. Not bad. At least they all look like seniors. But you'll notice that next to the image creation, where you type in the text for the picture you wanted to create, there's also Microsoft Bing. And when I select it it changes right over to Microsoft Bing with ChatGPT built in. When I'm finished on this side, I can simply hit the back arrow and I go right back to this interface. So I have everything in front of me. Microsoft Bing with ChatGPT, and I have image creation. Let me show you how I set this up. Go to the following website. I used a link shortener to make it a link that you can copy, but I will post the full link in the video show notes. Once you go to that link, this is the website that will open. From here, you can join and create. By joining, it means you'll have to sign up and give them your username and password, either by already having one or by setting one up. I'll be using my Microsoft account to sign in. Let me do that now. So I get to my account and then we'll come back to the video. I've now signed into my account and now I want to pin this to the taskbar as a web app. I'm currently on the Chrome browser and the easiest way to do that is to select the three-dot menu. When that opens, go to More Tools, select Create Shortcut. When that opens, check the box that says Open as a window, and then select Create. It has now created that web app. And if you look down at my taskbar, you'll notice that icon has been added to the taskbar. So let me close out the website. And you are now looking at the web app itself. Let me close it and reopen it to show you how easy that works. So we'll close the web app. All I need to do now is go down to the shortcut that's been created and added to the taskbar. Select it, and voila, there is my web app where I can access Image Creator and I can access Microsoft Bing with ChatGPT. Simple, and you get one icon in your taskbar that gives you access to both. Stay safe, stay secure. I hope that helps. Any questions on that one?
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Is the images created in using AI, is it royalty free and are they copyrighted?
It's not copyrighted currently as the current law reads. However, there are already lawsuits being filed, but as it stands right now, it's not something you can copyright.
Okay, is it royalty free?
It's not copyrighted. You created it. Nobody else can claim it, so you can use it.
Okay,
Can you copyright it yourself? Not unless you make actual changes, physical changes to that image.
okay,
If you make physical changes to the image, then you can copyright that newly created, but you can't copyright the one that's created by AI. Again, I'll emphasize that's as law states right now. And I'm not an attorney. I'm just giving you what I have learned by doing lots of reading on the topic.
Yeah, to clarify, AI is not considered a person under the law.
Correct.
Therefore, it cannot copyright anything.
Right. Will that in some future case change? Who the heck knows? You know, everybody's flying by the seat of their pants right now. Number 6, Bard stands for poet, referring to famous English literature, William Shakespeare's Bard of Avon. Once I was accepted by Google to try Bard, I went to the website they provided. First thing I did was to create a progressive web app out of the website and pinned that app to my taskbar. next to the image creator, DALL-E 2 and Bing search with ChatGPT, and you just saw that one in the last video. Bard, Google's answer to ChatGPT. Here's my first question directed at Bard, followed by the answer I received. Tell me more about Bard and what's the acronym for Bard? Bard is a large language model from Google AI trained on a massive data set of text and code. It can generate text, translate languages, write different kinds of creative content, and answer your question in an informative way. I am still under development, but I have learned to perform many kinds of tasks, including I will try my best to follow your instructions and complete your request thoughtfully. I will use my knowledge to answer your questions in a comprehensive and informative way, even if they are open-ended, challenging, or strange. I will generate different creative text formats of text content, like poems, code, scripts, musical pieces, email, letters, etc. I will try my best to fulfill all your requirements. The acronym for BARD is Bidirectional Autoregressive Decoder. This means that I'm a bidirectional model, which means that I can take into account the context of the word that comes before and after the word I am trying to generate. I am also an autoregressive model, which means that I generate one word at a time, using the words that I have already generated to predict the next word. I am still under development, but I am learning new things every day. I'm excited to see what I can do in the future to help people learn and create. Any questions on that one? Yep. Sure is. Sure is.
An interesting thing about that, at the very end, Bard said it was excited. That's an emotion. It not
Yep.
have that in there.
Yep. And they don't have emotions.
I don't think Bard cares one way or the other.
Nope. Number 7, Adobe Firefly. Currently a beta, and this is a quick look. You can apply to be a beta tester, and the link is listed. I asked it to create an image based on the following input. Seniors seeking help from the folks at Tech for Seniors. And you'll find Text for Seniors at the link listed. I've been a contributor since the show first started, and that's now over 4 years ago. So I got my letter this morning from Adobe. And as it says, it's time to try out Adobe Firefly. I was on the waiting list, and this morning I received this notice which says, "You're in." After I selected the link to check out Adobe Firefly, there was some signing in required, and you had to agree to their rules and regulations. But it was fairly simple and straightforward. Once that was all done, this is what I was greeted with, and this is what it looks like. Adobe Firefly Beta. This is the home. There's a gallery. About, which gives you information, and on the facts, you get some information. But once you get your acceptance letter, you can go through this at your own pace. Important thing here is you get to try out these features. Text to image, text effect, and the recolor vectors, that's still coming. So that's something to look forward to. Text to image. Let's go to there. I'll put in something simple. So let's generate. And as you see, it doesn't take long. Actually, pretty darn good. Now, what's selected here is art, and the style is popular. Well, let's take a look and see what it looks like if you select graphic. Still under popular. And there's what comes up with popular. Let's look under photo and see what it generates. Pretty darn good. And when we go to content type and go to none, let's get a little bit more creative. Let's go to movements. You also have something called techniques, effects, material, concept, many, many things to check out on this. But this is just a quick little look. Hopefully you get your invitation soon and start exploring. Nothing better than checking out something new. If you hover on the picture, you actually get to see it close up. Stay safe, stay secure. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Any questions? Number 8, Microsoft Designer, a new AI tool. A new product from Microsoft called Designer. Create designs the easy way. Text to design is currently only available by invitation. Follow the link below and get your invitation. Microsoft Designer. Brand new from Microsoft and currently only available by invitation. Follow the link in the video notes to join the wait list. I finally got my notice this morning, so let's take a quick look at Microsoft Designer. As Microsoft states, it's never been easier to approach a blank canvas. Start with a description or a simple idea, then watch your content transform and choose your favorite design. Create a one-of-a-kind image for your designs. Add a description of the image you'd like to create, and the program or app will generate it in seconds, as you can see here from the prompts and the designs it creates. It's that simple, and get the inspiration you're looking for. Just add or remove content to get ideas for an attention-grabbing design. And there's more. Designer makes your content stand out with over 100 million images and videos for high-quality visuals. Motion graphics to make your designs more engaging. Direct publishing to your social or send to your phone for a quick share. As I said in the beginning, right now you need to join the wait list to gain access. Since I currently have access, next we're going to take a look at Microsoft Designer. So this is what the Designer looks like once you've signed in after you've gotten your invitation. And I'm going to fill in the request for the design that I want. And I'm going to use the same prompt that I did in yesterday's demo of Adobe's Firefly. Let's see what this will produce. Seniors seeking help from the folks at Tech for Seniors. Let's hit the generate and see what we get. Now you've got some options. You can add an image. You can skip and start from a blank canvas. And here is what it came up with. I think this is a pretty nice one. And I'm actually going to save this image and see if I can't use it somewhere. And that is just a quick look. There's a lot more to Microsoft's brand new Designer, and I need to do some learning, but I figured it was only fair to share this as soon as it was available. So if you're interested, sign up, get on the waiting list, get your invitation, and start having some fun. Stay safe, stay secure. I'll see you again soon. Thanks, and bye-bye. Any questions?
Is that Adobe, going back one if we could, is that Adobe basically an art generator, or is there some aspect to that that I'm missing out on here?
It's an art generator.
Okay, thank you.
I question about Microsoft Designer, also Adobe. Are there licensing restrictions on how you can use the output?
Have no clue as far as Adobe goes. I didn't check into that far. Nothing on Microsoft. Again, it's generated, it's AI, so they can't copyright it, which means you can use it.
Yeah, Microsoft is notorious for having EULAs, which restrict how you can use outputs. I was just wondering.
Nothing in the EULA as far as you can't use this or you have to give them credit or any of the other stuff.
Follow up. Do you know whether or not Microsoft actually owns the database that they use for these images, or where they get the images, the original images?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
9, AI generated outer space images using DALL-E 2. Software DALL-E is a blend of two names, Wall-E, the animated robot Pixar character, and Salvador Dali, the Spanish surrealist painter. Music used in this video, One Time by Jeremy Black. I used Dream Studio to create the images, and if you're interested in any of the images, let me know. I'll be happy to share them. Again, they're not copyrighted. You can't copyright what is created by AI. You can access all of the images by following the link listed. And since you guys didn't have an input for me for DALL-E 2, I put in a typical member of the Chicago Computer Society receiving computer instructions. And there's what it created. The rest of this presentation will be hands-on demonstration of ChatGPT, Bard, and DALL-E. I'll be using the information you provided to ask ChatGPT to give us its reply. I'll be using the information you provided to ask Bard to give us its reply. And since you didn't have anything for DALL-E 2, you saw what I put in, and that's what it had created. So let me stop sharing my screen and this presentation, and let's have a little fun. Any questions so far before we go on to the live?
Too much over my head right now.
But you better get in on the ground floor because it's only going to get more complicated. This. Yep. 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 I can tell you one thing, I'm not redoing the whole presentation all over again. And there have been a lot of changes since the one you saw Wednesday of last week. But, yep, things have changed quite dramatically.
It is amazing what is occurring.
Yep. Yeah, we have the revolution going on right now. Only right now it's not. It's all being done with AI, and it's very rapidly evolving. Yes. Well, a lot of that will depend on what restrictions are put on and how those restrictions are worded. Okay. But it's like letting the genie out of the bottle. I can tell you right off the bat, you will not be able to put it back in. You
Yeah,
might be able to curb it, but you will never, ever put it back in the bottle.
this reminds me of the point they were at when they started sampling music and musical styles. The guardrails were not put in, and a lot of things happened.
Yep.
Which maybe we could avoid this time around.
Do we really learn from our past mistakes?
That's a good question. I
Mhm.
think probably we have, but this remains an interesting philosophical issue. Question is, what's the hands-on demo going to be like?
Okay. Again, let me share my screen.
One comment maybe along the way. You
Go ahead.
say that the content that's provided, like the pictures and all of that, that it's not copyrighted as it's presented with artificial intelligence. But the material they're using to a large scale will have been copyrighted, and now they're copying it and putting it out there, which opens it up for a whole lot of controversy about who owns it and who doesn't.
Yeah, we're not legal experts, but
Nope.
I can tell you from another meeting, one presenter refused to allow something to be videotaped that was a presentation about current pictures from the James Webb Telescope because they were actively involved in a lawsuit against an artist.
Hmm.
That's all I know.
Okay, let's see. What do I want next?
All I can say, fellas, is this reminds me of the movie of 2001 and the computer HAL 9000.
Yeah, they used some primitive, you might call it AI. They were starting to use effects at the time, and they were groundbreaking effects at the time. But this really
Mhm.
blows that away.
Oh, it does, but you know, that's what I'm seeing here. You know, it's how it kind of just takes over the universe.
Well, just remember, as yet, they're not thinking for themselves.
No,
Is our court system smart enough to handle the questions that are coming up?
They can't handle what they should be handling. So I don't know how they're going to handle this. And the problem is that a lot of the people that we're asking to make decisions really aren't experts in the topic.
Right. It's like the people making decisions about drugs who aren't experts.
Right.
Yep.
But we'll see what happens. Okay, let's start by opening up Bard. And let me get this.
Keep going.
Call from Spam Cecilia.
Can someone use their mute?
Call from Spam Cecilia.
Okay. So right now where we stand is we're setting up the demo.
Is he talking, Tim?
Sorry. Does somebody have a question they want me to ask? As an AI language model, I strive to provide accurate and relevant information to the best of my ability based on my training, data, and knowledge cutoff date. However, I cannot guarantee the absolute accuracy of all the information I provide. There may be inaccuracies, errors, or biases in my responses due to the limitations of my training data or the complexity of the topic. It is always important to fact check and verify any information before relying on it for decision-making or other purposes. Additionally, I encourage users to use their own judgment and critical thinking skills to evaluate the information I provide and to consult multiple sources when making important decisions. Let's take this, copy it. Let me get out of this baby. Let me go back into Bard.
These be verbalized answers rather than having you read them.
It can't. There's other tools you can do to have that done, but it itself gives you back text. Now I can use my voice to input, but it won't verbalize coming back.
Yeah, you can use your voice as you would with Dragon Naturally Speaking or
Right.
something like that.
Yep. That's why I have a microphone down here. If I click it, I can just input whatever I want.
Yeah, the search engines do that too.
Yep. Yep. Right. Pretty much the same words, just rearranged.
One of the things that I've done with it is occasionally I want to save a transcript of a Zoom meeting or um, a video that I see on YouTube, and I've saved the transcript, or I have a copy of the transcript. But the transcript, what they do is they put a timestamp in about every 10 or 15 seconds, so it's very difficult to read. So I take I copy the transcript and I feed it to chat, and then I say remove the timestamps. Now you
Correct.
can do the same thing with a word processor, but you have to go through the steps to do it. This, I just copy it there, say get rid of the timestamps,
Yep.
fix the language up, and it
Yep.
goes boom, and I've got paragraphs, I've got sentences, I've got
Yep.
proper capitalization and spelling. The whole thing. It's really nice in that respect. The only problem I've run into is the size limitation. If the transcript is too large, it only does like the first X thousand characters or something, and then it cuts it off.
Right.
But other than that, if it's a short piece, like some of the things that comes out of Excel Campus, these short little 1 minute and 2 minute videos, those are really nice. You can get the text and everything. Really, really nice stuff from them.
If you ask it to give you sections and then you expand each one of them, that's one way to bypass that.
Yeah, the problem is it only does like 2 minutes worth at a time. That's the problem.
Yes.
I
Yes.
found that out for a time limit. And if you have an hour program, I don't want to do that 30 times, you know.
Yep. It is still a lot faster than doing the whole thing all by yourself.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
As long as you check it for accuracy.
Yeah.
Even if it sounds good, it's not necessarily accurate. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because I have run into that. Right.
Oh yeah.
One of the things, if a club has a website and there's history there, I always try to get it to give me a history of the club for whom I'm doing the presentation. And boy, it sounds good, but APCUG, for instance, it had over 1,000 club members. I'm sorry, but you know, like Judy says, boy, it sure makes it sound good. Yes, it has some of the facts right, but then it throws in some whoppers. It's up to you to make sure that use the parts that are accurate and correct the ones that are not. That's where the person comes in. Okay.
And
We threw it our group threw it, give us the history of the Chicago Computer Society.
Yeah.
And it thought we had expired in 2012. I'm sorry, I talked over Joe.
Yeah. It well, that's all right. It's not important. Go ahead. Whoever's next.
We're back to Bob.
Well, it's up to you guys. What else would you like me to do? What else would you like me to ask? Has somebody come up with saying, gee, let me see an image of XYZ?
Can it come up with an explanation and an image of a Boston potato?
Boston potato?
A Boston potato. I'm wondering whether it understands certain sayings that are regional. See what it comes up with.
Yeah, we'll see in a minute.
A Boston potato. And then afterward, I can explain what it really is.
And why am I in here? I shouldn't be in there. Okay. Nope. Got to get that toolbar out of the way, otherwise I can't get to what I want to get to. Hopefully you guys are seeing my browser open.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I want. Yeah, let's use that one. Hmm. Yeah, I use Night Cafe because I have access to all the different ones, and I have like 800 and some odd credits in here. So, okay, let's take DALL-E 2 and text prompt. Picture of a Boston potato.
Yeah, let's try that. I know what it should do a picture of. I don't know if it would help to put the term Boston potato in quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah, capital B.
And let's put it in quotes. That won't hurt any.
Yeah. Just so it knows we're not being literal.
Right. And let's hit the create. Yeah, I have 757 credits. I'm using one of them now. It's now running. That's what it's supposed to be creating.
Wonderful.
There's your Boston potato.
Yeah. Now, what it really is in the springtime around here, little rocks start coming out of the ground because of the freeze thaw cycle. And they're about the size of potatoes, but they're rocks. And that's what a Boston potato really is. Yeah, I find it quite amusing.
How about the Chicago skyline at night in the style of Van Gogh?
Say that again.
Chicago skyline at night in the style of Van Gogh.
Maybe he wants to create his own style.
What we're going to see is how interesting it is when you tell it to do things in a certain style that produces interesting results.
G-O-G-H is how you spell Van Gogh. There you go.
And you might want to change might to night.
G-O-G-H, I think, is Van
It says
Gogh.
might, but it should be night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E-O.
G-H. G-O-G-H, I believe.
G-O-G-H without the U.
Yeah, no U.
Come on.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Yes.
It should know.
It'll be fun.
Now you're
There's
spending
cataracts.
credits or making credits. Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Sometimes the
there's one way to
buildings are in the
create-
wrong spot, but it's got it. It puts the buildings there. Sometimes they're not where they're supposed to be, but they're out there.
If it's the same question without Van Gogh.
Yeah, I've never done this one with DALL-E. I've always used Diffusion. I'll have to try it with DALL-E. I like this.
Okay, let's go back. Yeah.
It didn't save the question. I thought you just could remove that piece.
Chicago skyline at night. That's all you got to do.
Stupid thing wants capitalization.
It does.
Well, it knows correct English then.
Yeah, I know. I'll send you a bill for using up the credits.
Well, I did ask if you're using them or getting them.
Just post them on Twitter and you'll get credit for them.
Yeah, I know. Not interested.
Mhm.
What's taking you so long?
There we go.
No, nothing. Nothing.
Wow.
Well, it must have been a bad tornado.
Unless that's a joke. It's so dark out you can't see anything.
Maybe the power grid went down.
Oh, wait.
There.
It's coming
Some of
up.
them.
There.
Ah,
no,
there it
There
is.
it is.
there it is.
It decided to do 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That means, I think that means you can choose from them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you
That's
can
what
download all
that's
of
what
them.
the group on the bottom is all about. You pick.
Yeah.
You can show each one separately if you pick from the group on the bottom there. That little ribbon down there.
Yep.
Yeah, this one will generate, DALL-E generally will generate 4 choices, and then you can choose among them. And that's what takes so long, by the way.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't finished.
I like that one. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
That one's probably right there, closest to the picture you had from Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DALL-E's got some nice moves.
Yeah, I think if
Diffusion
you,
is good too, but sometimes Diffusion doesn't quite get it right, and I'll go to DALL-E and it just hits it right on the mark.
Okay, let me see if I can.
and for that Van Gogh, if you had given it Starry Night over Chicago, it might have been different.
Yeah.
But
Probably, yeah. Well,
we don't need to do that.
every last little change you make will wind up.
Yeah, Van Gogh Starry Night over Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And it uses a seed, a random seed, so that even if you type in the same thing, 2 people type in exactly the same thing, you won't get the same picture. You'll get something different.
Right.
Because it has a different, the random number creates a different focus, if you will.
Right.
Yeah. Are you saving those pictures?
Yeah.
You're saved automatically
Oh, okay.
out in your.
Well, it's saved.
account.
It's saved to me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's saved on your account.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I just put those pictures into the chat. So if you save the chat, you'll have the questions and the answers for both the chat part and also for the image. Both of them. It'll save it into documents, Zoom, and today's date. That's where it'll be.
I just tried to save the chat and it cuts off before the pictures and partway through the comment about overall it's likely that generative assistance. And a comment I put in afterward got eliminated when the pictures went in.
Yeah, well, try doing your save now because everything's there.
Yeah, I'm trying to save the chat. The chat is saved. And when I open it, nope, text only. It doesn't go any further. It's a text file and it has cut off part of the text. Yeah. But if you try to save it, it's not going to be there.
You'll have
Okay,
to
if you
save
do,
the images separately, probably.
if you do a right click on the image, one of the options is copy.
Yeah.
Okay, I would suggest that you open up Paint and paste and see whether or not the image goes into Paint.
Let me see something else here. Images will go into LibreOffice Writer.
Yeah, any place that accepts images. Paint automatically because it's part of Windows.
All right, let me see.
Everybody has Paint.
Yeah, but if you save the chat, it's going to be only the text and only some of the text.
Another thing you can do is if you run the closed caption from the very beginning of the program, from the beginning of the Zoom session, and then you go to display the transcript, at the very bottom there, it'll say save transcript, and you can get a full transcript of the program.
Yeah.
And it keeps rewriting over the top of it as you do it during the course of the meeting, so you don't have like 85 different files. They're all automatically saved, one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other. So it's
I
a
see,
rewrite.
I see what happened here in my chat. I don't know if it happened to everybody, but one of Bob's comments duplicated after mine. I don't know why. But yes, we can save the images.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
A new trick. Any more questions or comments? Terry, you're saying something, but you're muted.
Joe, is this gonna be on YouTube for us to download or whatever? What? Well, I missed, unfortunately, I missed part of the presentation, so you know. Well, tax season, I got an excuse, so. It ended today, thank God. Again. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to have to be going. So thank you very much. It was a good meeting.
Yeah, great, terrific.
Very
Okay.
insightful. Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you.
you know any other clubs that'd be interested? Let them know.
Take care, everyone. Have a good one.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Guys, if you have nothing else for me, I'm going to leave you guys. Okay, have a good evening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bob.
Thank you.
Okay, Tim, one thing you said was that these things would all turn into text, those pictures? Okay. Well, let me stop you for a second. When I went out to chat, you got, what was it? I'll go back and look at it again. But when I went out to chat, you had the three little dots at the bottom. And also up at the pictures where there were 4 pictures, you had the 3 little dots. So at the top where the pictures are, I selected each of the pictures separately and clicked on those, and they went out to JPEGs. Okay. Yeah. I thought you mentioned that it would be the text file, so I went back out there to see if I had to alter it in a different way. Yeah. Well, I'll find them. I'll get them.
All right.
I'm gonna leave you, Tim.
I'll agree. Sleep.
Well, if you get up in the middle of the night and go for a snack, they know you're not sleeping well.
You're muted.
It does
Yeah.
a good job on math, and I noticed on engineering, I asked it to design a heat exchanger. Engineering things, it does pretty good.
Well, that was part of what happened with music sampling when it first came out. However, what happened then was the organized musicians just simply refused to do any studio work anymore. And everything went over to electronic boxes in the studios. And the quality of music suffered badly for 2 decades. And I'm afraid this may be what's going to happen to scientific work if this stuff doesn't get some guardrails. Mhm. With script so far, you can tell the difference between what's generated and what people had a hand in.
Me.
I wish I could show you folks an episode. Actually, it was a sort of a running joke in 30 Rock about this automatic script writing machine they had that was going to put the writers out of business. And it was just absolutely comical what it was coming up with.
Probably
Oh,
already,
it's already there in Hollywood. I'm sorry, Larry, you were saying something?
I probably said it. It probably already has. Wow. That's quick.
And remember, the self-driving mode in the Tesla cars had to be restricted. It had to be cut back tremendously because of the mistakes that it made that actually killed people. Yeah, they're not very far. They're not very far along yet, so there's not that much danger yet. But the guardrails should be there before we hit the guardrails. Because once you're outside of the guardrails, you can't bring it back. Yeah, that's what happened with music. But I must say, special effects so far have not put actors out of work. And it can make an actor's life safer so they don't have to be exposed to the actual dangers. Well, I just want to announce I was brought to you by AI.